All right, so this is a suggestion via Discord. The name of the video is Kamala Harris backflips from being an open border radical. This is coming from Sky News, AU, maybe Australia, potentially. Either way, let's check it out. Let's jump into it. Oh, it's muted.
And in a few minutes, I'm going to
definitely Australia.
Bring you footage of some truly deplorable souls, hateful far-left agitators who want to see their fellow Americans, including Donald Trump, dead. But before that, let's look at their preferred candidate. You know, one thing you can say about Kamala Harris is that despite her far-left belief system, she's willing to say just about anything to get ahead. 1 minute, she's the defund the police BLM bail money raiser, and the next she's presenting herself as the tough prosecutor that criminals fear. But perhaps her biggest backflip in recent years is going from an open border radical who defended those who pay human traffickers to enter America illegally to, well, you'll see.
A mother who pays a coyote to transport her child through their country of origin, through the entire country of Mexico, facing unknown peril to come here. Why would that mother do that? I will tell you. Because she has decided for that child to remain where they are is worse. But what does Donald Trump do? He says, go back to where you came from. That is not reflective of our America and our values, and it's got to end.
To be clear to folks in this region who are thinking about making that dangerous trek to the United States-Mexico border, do not come. Do not come.
Now, let me tell you how I feel about this statement here. All right, so obviously, yesterday we uploaded a video regarding Kamala Harris basically talking about how she's completely fine with everything at one time, and then later on in life, as in like recently, when she actually sees the repercussions of the actions that she's actually telling people to basically do. It's okay, yeah, just come to the border, it's fine, right? That's what she was doing. And now she's like, oh no, we talk too much. Yeah, bro, like every single one of the sanctuary cities that are basically in the United States of America currently, what are they all saying right now? Don't come, sorry. We're sorry, we apologize, right? Like, this is too much of a drain on our actual, the locale. Yeah, bro, it's a drain. Why did you tell them to come in the first place? Right? Open doors, you said, right? You said, hey, I'll give you a $1,500 debit card for you to have every single month. Even though in your, the country you're coming from, you were making $175 a month. I get that. Yeah. Come here. This is the errors in her ways. Absolutely. She saw it.
And I believe if you come to our border, you will be turned back.
Oh, they did come, Kamala. They came and they weren't turned back. 18 million entered illegally. Well done, Border Czar. Well, that transformation was from 2020 to 2021. Not bad, but she has some ways to go to beat President Biden's latest backflip. Watch what he said 10 days ago compared to his address to the nation earlier today.
What's Joe Biden going to do? Is he going to stay in the race? Is he going to drop out? Here's my answer. I am running, and we're going to win.
Right.
I'm not going to change that.
In recent weeks, it's become clear to me that I need to unite my party in this critical endeavor. So I've decided the best way forward is to pass the torch to a new generation. That's the best way to unite our nation.
That's their idea of democracy, folks, invalidating 14 million votes and just installing a new candidate at the last minute. And what a candidate she is, a far-left ideologue who fans the flames of racial division, who raised bail money for BLM thugs, some of whom went on to commit more heinous crimes, including murder. And she wanted to reimagine
Whoa, that's wild. That's a wild one right here, guys. I've never heard of this news station here. Are they news or are they just commentary? I mean, a lot of people put news at the end of things when they really have nothing to do with news. They just talk, right? And everything generally is personal opinion. I would like to know more about this this entity, actually. But let's continue.
Public safety.
Let's talk about America's failure when it comes to understanding how you create safe communities. And by that I mean this. It is outdated. It is wrong-headed thinking to think that the only way you're going to get communities to be safe is to put more police officers on the street.
Yeah. Yeah, either that or start funding things locally. You have a couple of options here. Either you need more police to specifically force the criminals to basically go away, right? Or put programs in the area that help people come out of the situation they're in. And then guess what happens? Crime starts to slow down when you actually stop making areas deserts and things like that. And when I say desert, I mean like economic deserts, food deserts, education deserts. All types of deserts can exist, right? But once you stop that, or do something about stopping it at least, yeah, then people will stop committing crime, large scale, I would say personally, right? But yeah, more cops. Absolutely more cops, though. Seriously.
Only way you're going to get communities to be safe is to put more police officers on the street. What we have to do, and what we will do, is reimagine public safety.
Oh, yes, Harris is a radically far left, openly speaking out against equality in favour of equity, you know, that word favoured by Marxists, where we don't strive for equality of opportunity, but try to manufacture equality of outcome. Also known as communism.
Equality.
Guys, the woman who's speaking here, right? I mean, she's intriguing, guys. Right? I mean, she's definitely saying all of the buzzwords, though. But what she said is not correct. But she is saying all the buzzwords.
Equality of outcome, also known as communism.
Equality suggests often everybody should get the same thing.
Give or take.
Well, that often assumes everybody started out in the same place, as opposed to equity, which is everyone should end up in the same place.
Okay.
And if you then understand not everybody started out in the same place, you understand some people need more. So we all end up in the same place.
Oh, that doesn't really mean as much as you think it does, Kamala Harris. I can point out to a couple of people that were raised in the same exact town that I was raised in, right? And they are, in fact, doing terribly. Okay, same place, right? Same exact place. The beach was their backyard. Okay, that's the area where I grew up in, right? I mean, let's just say that. And yeah, they're doing terribly. They're still in the same exact place. I would say the majority of them are still living with their parents. Yeah, they're doing terribly. So the harder you work, the more, things you should get back from that, right? And unfortunately, there are people who, work the less, and they're from the same area. So equality of outcome is absolutely a silly mantra to live by, let's say.
People need more. So we all end up in the same place.
Here is President Trump talking about Kamala Harris. That is before she was installed as the presidential candidate.
Installed?
And he talks about her, the way she speaks and her obsession with buses.
She speaks in rhyme. It's weird. It's weird. But she has bad moments. And
in rhyme?
Well, the way she talks, the bus will go here and then the bus will go there, because that's what buses do. And it's weird. The whole thing is weird. This is not a president of the United States future.
Who doesn't love a yellow school bus, right? Can you raise your hand if you love a yellow school bus, right?
The bus has Wi-Fi and even USB outlets next to every seat.
Okay.
I mean, come on, imagine. You can charge your phone on your way home from work. That's good stuff.
She really does love buses, but the Democrats have selected a woman who has long been considered to have among the most far-left voting records in the Senate, something she was asked about a while back, and she struggled to give a coherent answer.
You're very different in the policies that you've supported in the past. You're considered the most liberal United States senator.
Somebody said that, and it actually was Mike Pence on the debate stage. But
yeah, well, actually, the nonpartisan GovTrack has rated you as the most liberal senator. You supported the Green New Deal. You supported Medicare for all.
Deer in the headlights there. Now, the Democrats love talking about unity and bringing the country together as they fan the flames of racial divisions and defame half the country as extremists and try to throw their political opponents in jail. And that hate and vitriol, that spreads. Have a look at these.
Guys, where is this show filmed? She's speaking like she lives here.
And that hate and vitriol, that spreads. Have a look at these hate-filled Americans. Calling them lefties losing, it seems an understatement.
Get off this overpass, you racist. Your kind is not allowed up here. You come up here all the time. No one stands with you, you racist. What are you gonna do with this video?
You are 100% evil. You are 100% You are 100% terrorist traitors to this country, just like...
Bro, hey, buddy. Why is my flag upside down? What's going on here? Whatever this is, fix it. See, I would not be able to listen to a single thing this person said until you turn my flag up the correct way, bro. All right, listen, stop disrespecting my flag. Stop it right now.
Like him. And God damn you to burn in hell, death. You will burn in hell. I'm sorry that the guy was an inch off.
That's pretty much what political debate in America has become.
Whoa! 300 guns you guys last night.
So Donald Trump was recently shot at one of his rallies. How do you feel about that?
I wish he would have gotten shot in the forehead.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you say that about another human and then think you're a good person? Like, seriously. But all right.
I mean, he's basically like teaching our country like what communism is like, so.
So you wish death upon someone?
Him, yeah, unfortunately. I hate to say that because I don't have hatred in my soul at all.
You just contradicted yourself.
Yeah, she has no hate in her soul except for like wanting Trump to be assassinated and condemning at least half the country. And she's not alone. These divorce from reality clowns are everywhere, and sadly, they do vote. Watch this woman who was aghast to learn that Trump supporters are doctors. She's shocked. She's shook.
I was watching interviews from what happened in Pennsylvania a couple days ago, and I saw an interview with an ER doctor who was trying to render aid to the man who was unalived during the rally. And I could not get over this fact that there was an ER doctor wearing a MAGA hat and a Trump shirt. This is a guy working in any ER across the country that we would need to trust our daughters and granddaughters to if they were harmed. Someone who would need to give aid to someone who is gay, an immigrant, someone who is trans. And I was mortified thinking about that. Horrified. This guy's not just, your run-of-the-mill Republican. He's a rabid Trump supporter. MAGA hat. It's really scary.
You're the scary one, ladies. Scary that someone can be that unrelentingly stupid. Now, let's check in with some more Kamala fans, those who can be counted on to vote for her because she's doing such a great job. Just don't ask any of them for any sort of detail or to, name a single successful policy.
What do you think of her? Is she doing a good job in office?
Yeah, I think so. I really like her. Great representation.
I feel like definitely it's amazing to have a woman vice president.
Pretty solid job.
I really do agree with a lot of the policies she's been putting out, and I think she's a great vice president.
What policies specifically do you agree with?
I don't really know. Can you tell me some? Maybe I don't know what her policies are.
Can you name any specific accomplishments that you're super proud of?
Off the top of my head, I can't think of many of them.
I can't really, to be totally honest. What I really like is that she does kind of give the nation a positive face, being the first woman president.
No, not any specific ones particularly, no.
So what do you like about her?
Just I think she's doing a good job.
What specifically do you like about her?
Oh, mine. And that was before she was the nominee. Imagine what their level of devotion is now that the majority of the media has become a full-blown North Korean-style propaganda machine, trying to rebrand Harris.
Let me hear her words again.
Full-blown North Korean style that the majority of the media has become a full-blown North Korean-style propaganda machine.
Yeah, that actually can be said completely for both sides. Now, keep this in mind here. I've never seen this network in my life. I've never seen a video from them ever. And I can tell you right now, this is a most likely either, it's definitely not center right. It's 100% not center right. This is like extreme right. I think we've landed on the side of the extreme right in terms of this video, at least extreme right. But let's continue. Based off of her tone and how she's basically delivering things, I think that she's that this is going to be extreme right. I'm trying to actually find out exactly like a lot about the actual channel so far, guys, but for some reason
has become a full-blown North Korean-style propaganda machine, trying to rebrand Harris as the great savior. Of course, some are also shedding tears for Joe Biden's sad demise. This next dude is really taking the news very badly.
He's dropped out!
Oh no. Is that the thunder? Oh no. Bro, don't do this. See, like, listen, some of these things that these young kids are sharing online, just personally, these things do not need to be shared online.
He dropped out!
Right. Right.
Joe Biden, please!
I don't like this man. I don't know him, right? But there's something tells me that I would not like to sit down and have a conversation with him ever under any circumstances. All right. Okay.
Gen Z, we need to band together. He was for Gen Z's first president.
Okay, I'm starting to have doubts about that one. Where are the
There's something wrong with this man.
tears? There is a lot of wild emoting, but I can't see any tears there. Is this man's video some sort of a parody act? Or
It feels
is
like
this
it.
Biden-loving rage genuine?
All right, guys. So I found him. Online. Here we go. In terms of this channel here, the Sky News is, guys. They are. They're not center. They're not center right. They are basically just a little pushed over to the extreme, right? They're not full blown extreme right, guys, right? But they are absolutely right. I mean, do your thing. Everyone should have, for the most part, their voice, right? I mean, their bias rating, right? Factual reporting, mixed. Australia, mostly free. It's a TV station, and they're ranked as a medium credibility. So you basically take a little bit of what they're saying with a grain of salt. They are in fact owned by Rupert Murdoch, the same owner of Fox News in the United States of America. I think Fox News is probably going to have the same, similar rating, at least, in terms of credibility, along with their bias, at least. All right, so just trying to fill you in on what we're actually encountering, at least.
I still didn't see any tears. No.
Tears.
We're all going to miss Joe Biden,
There are
though.
no tears.
He gave amazing content, particularly for this segment. So many lies, so many incoherent speeches. But Kamala Harris has her own unique way of sounding utterly inept, so much so that the Babylon Bee did this brilliant sketch about it.
Hi, I'm Oliver Bartholomew, and I'm 16 and a half years old, and I'm the speechwriter for Kamala Harris. Every politics person has a writer, like me, to make good words for them to say.
Space is exciting. Space, it affects us all. And it connects us all.
I can't take all the credit, though. Me and Mr. Kamala are a team.
Do you know, like relay racing? You race and someone passes the baton and then, right?
But she kind of is crazy or something. And she kind of scares me. And you can't fake that kind of influence.
Remember Venn diagrams, those 3 circles? Right. And then let's just see where they overlap. I did inhale.
Oh no!
Do we know about
don't
this
show Breakfast Club, bro.
population 18 through 24?
All right.
They are stupid.
You're either born with it or you're either not.
It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day.
Oh, we love the Babylon Bee. Now, let's talk about the many failures of the Secret Service in protecting President Trump, including the likes of Holster Girl, she became famous, and a couple of new DEI candidates have been identified, thanks to X, and thanks to Steve Inman here for the commentary on this next clip. Enjoy.
Diversity, equity, inclusion. What does it mean? Well, this is exactly what it means. A couple of overweight cops that can't even catch up with the suspect as Nadine outruns the International House of Pancakes running after her and still can't catch her, and she's off into the night. This is the end result of DEI. Look, hire a woman, but make sure she's qualified for the job. Not because of the color of her skin or who the hell she wants to sleep with. Never catch me with a doctor who is hired based on DEI alone.
Bro.
Fact.
I'm sure Secret Service job offers will be forthcoming any second now for those two. Now let's go to France, where the far left are showing just what unpleasant creatures they can be. There is a tradition.
Okay, so this channel doesn't specifically just target the United States of America. They talk about all the things that are gigantic in the news internationally, obviously. Okay, because for a second I was just like, bro, why are we focusing on here? You're not from here. But she apparently is. She's from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. I know her whole thing now. She's 48 years old, and she lives in Australia currently. Right? She signed under contract through Rupert Murdoch. But all right, listen, I get it. Let's talk about France.
The first session, the youngest MP acts as secretary and shakes the hands of MPs after they cast their vote. But the youngest member this time around is a member of Marine Le Pen's national rally, the right-wing national rally. So this is how this poor young man was treated by the lefties.
Madame Levavasseur, Monsieur Lardy,
Monsieur Limongi, Dame Paulet.
He's only 22, but he showed a bit more class than the rest of those people.
Yeah, there's nothing classy about the people running France currently. But all right.
And talking about lack of class, let's check in on these two ladies who equate the American flag with, you guessed it, racism.
A flag outside of somebody's house, I just automatically assume you racist.
Almost definitely. But we felt that way for years. Like, I'm 51, and even as a kid, we knew. It was understood. If there was an American flag at their house, they some racist white. That's just what it was. I thought everybody thought that, or knew that. It's funny to see that they're saying it now, and it's like it's kind of new, but no. Yeah, been thinking about that, thought that forever.
Okay.
Now it's...
Okay. Right. So here's the thing, right? That's the last section here is absolutely ridiculous. It makes no sense, bro. I'm sorry. The American flag is our flag, bro. So that's just what it is. All right. You can have an issue with your mother, right? For example, you can have your issues with your mother, but your mother is still your mother. End of the day, it's your mother. You could want to fix some things about your mother, but hey, are you really gonna ever really do that? I don't know, right? But some things need to get worked on with your... I get it, right? But there's not a single chance that I'm going to let you disrespect my mother. And I'm saying all of these things because that's basically the United States of America, okay? Does the United States of America have flaws? Absolutely. Am I going to sit here and let you disrespect my country in front of me, bro? No, we can't do that. We're going to have to talk this out, obviously, right? But either way, that's a weird one. So we know absolutely that Kamala Harris has been basically flip-flopping on the border for a while now, based off of the video that we posted yesterday here on the channel. Yeah, guys, we know this. We've heard all of the speeches that she's given, and it all seems like she was completely fine with it. Like all of the other sanctuary cities were completely fine with it, fine with everything, right? until they actually had to deal with the repercussions of their words. Like, listen, you can say whatever you want to say. Be fine with the border being wide open, as long as you're 2,000 miles away from the border, right? Right. Go. Now, if the border was bordering your state, you would not be talking the same, right? Like specifically the southern border, not so much the northern border, but the southern border. Right? You'd be completely fine with it, and you know it. You wouldn't be fine with it. Apologies, you wouldn't be. So let's stop acting, right? Let's get a little more honest here. I understand you're not specifically, being forced to deal with it, so you don't really care, truthfully, right? But maybe you should care just a smidge, guys. Right? A smidge. Now, in terms of the channel, let's see the overview again. First time encountering it. It's okay, I would say. I mean, she's giving the point of view, I think, specifically coming from the right. Everyone has the ability to have a voice, and I like the fact that everyone has their own opinion about things, right? But in terms of Kamala Harris, I don't think that she's too far off, at least, with speaking on her, guys. But all right, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and enjoy the rest of your day. Guys, before we go, are you guys subscribed to the other channels? Logical Movie Reviews with Mr. L. Boyd, along with Mr. L. Boyd Music. Both are found in the description. Check it out.